Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk English Daily. I am Alex.
And I'm Jamie. Welcome back, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today.
We really are. Today, we are taking a deep dive into a very important topic. But before we start the main lesson...
I actually have a personal question for you.
Yeah.
If that is okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever had a time in your life where you were doing everything right, eating well, sleeping, doing your job, but you still felt completely empty inside?
Wow. Yes. Honestly, yes, I have.
Really? What did that feel like for you?
It is actually hard to talk about, but I remember a time a few years ago, I could not get out of bed.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That sounds really heavy.
Yeah, it was. My alarm would ring in the morning and my body just felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds.
Right, like you physically could not move.
Exactly. I knew I had to go to work. I knew I had responsibilities, but my mind was it was blank.
That is so scary because you were doing everything you were supposed to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was sleeping 8 hours, but the sleep did not fix it. I was just empty. I felt broken, to be honest.
Thank you for sharing that. It takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable like that. And I ask because, well, that exact feeling is what our deep dive is about today.
Yes, it is. But before we get into the sources and the vocabulary, I want to remind you, our listeners, to please take a quick second to subscribe to the show.
Yes, please hit that subscribe button. And if you know someone who might be feeling a bit empty or tired lately, maybe share this episode with them.
It really helps us grow the show, and it helps other English learners find us.
Okay, so let's get into our topic introduction. Today, we are talking about burnout.
Burnout. It is a word we hear all the time now.
We do. And our sources today are from an instructional guide about how we talk about mental health. Specifically, how the English words we use can actually change how our bodies feel stress.
It is amazing how much language matters, and this affects everyone, not just office workers. It affects parents, students, caregivers, everyone.
It really does. So I like to think of today's deep dive as a heavy English workout for your brain. We are going to build your emotional vocabulary muscles.
A heavy English workout. I love that. Okay, let's hit the gym then.
Let's do it. So first, what exactly is burnout? We need to separate normal complaints from the real clinical definition.
Right, because people use the word so casually. Someone has a busy Tuesday, they attend 2 long meetings, and they say, ugh, I'm so burnt out.
Exactly. But they are confusing normal tiredness with something much deeper. Our sources define burnout clearly.
How do they define it?
They say burnout is a state of complete physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion, and it is caused by prolonged excessive stress.
Ah, prolonged, meaning it lasts for a very long time. It is not just one bad afternoon.
Right. The guide uses a really great metaphor. They compare burnout to a fire.
A fire? How so?
Well, imagine a fire that has completely used up all its wood. All its fuel's gone. The flame just goes out.
Wow, you have given everything, and you have nothing left to burn.
Exactly. Now, we need to talk about the difference between being tired and being burnt out. This is a very strict line in the sources.
Yes, because normal tiredness goes away with rest. If I work late every night this week, by Friday, I will be so tired.
Oh, for sure. You'd be exhausted.
But if I sleep for 10 hours on Friday night and relax all weekend by Monday, I feel okay again. I have my energy back.
Burnout completely ignores that rule. With burnout, you can sleep for 14 hours and you still wake up feeling empty.
That sounds exactly like what I went through. The rest does not fix it.
Right, because it is a deeper depletion. You feel disconnected from things you used to love. Our sources detail 3 main signs of true burnout.
Okay, let's go through the 3 signs slowly. What is the first one?
The first one is exhaustion, just completely having no physical or emotional energy.
Okay, exhaustion. And the second sign?
The second sign is cynicism. Let's spell that for our listeners. It is a hard word.
Yes, let's spell it. C-Y-N-I-C-I-S-M.
Cynicism. Perfect. Cynicism usually means being negative or detached. But in burnout, it is your brain protecting you.
Protecting you? How?
Your brain is so out of energy, it stops caring about your job or your goals. It builds a wall. It makes you feel negative, so you will stop working so hard.
That is wild. Your brain forces you to stop caring so you can survive.
Yes. And that leads to the third sign, reduced effectiveness.
Reduced effectiveness, meaning you just cannot do your job or your tasks well anymore, no matter how hard you try.
Exactly. It feels like you are trying to run through deep mud. And I want to point out a really painful irony from the sources.
What is the irony?
Burnout usually hits the most dedicated, hardworking people first.
Oh, wow. Why does it hit the hard workers the most?
Because high achievers ignore their body's warning signs. When they feel tired, they don't rest. They push harder.
They just keep driving the car even when the engine is smoking.
Yes, exactly. They think resting is a weakness, so they keep going until they completely break down.
And as we said, this is not just for business people. A mother taking care of 3 kids can get burnout. A student studying for final exams can get burnout.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The stress of caregiving is relentless. It never stops. So now that we know what burnout is, why is it so important to talk about it?
Well, the sources say that language actually shapes our experience.
That is so interesting. Language shapes our experience. What does that mean for someone feeling stress?
It means when you do not have the right words for what you are feeling, the stress feels massive. It feels like a giant, scary monster in the dark.
But when you find the right word, you turn on the light.
Exactly. The moment you can say accurately, I am experiencing burnout, you take back some power. You put the stress into a box.
You name it to tame it. But there is a huge cultural silence around mental health, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. In many cultures, talking about your mental health is seen as a secret or even a shame.
People are told to just push through it or be strong.
But the sources explain that this silence is actively harmful because when you stay silent, the problem just grows.
You cannot fix the engine if you refuse to open the car hood.
Right. But the global conversation is changing, thankfully. The guide highlights one simple 3-word phrase that is incredibly powerful.
Oh, what is the phrase?
I will say it slowly. I am not okay.
I am not okay.
Yes. Saying those words opens a door for support. It is the first step to getting better.
But if silence makes it worse, what are the specific tools, the actual English words we need to start using to explain how we feel?
That is a great question. Let's move into the specific vocabulary of depletion and recovery.
Let's do it. The sources identify some very important terms. Let's break them down.
The first expression is overwhelmed. Let's spell that. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed.
To be overwhelmed means having too much coming at you at the exact same time.
Like trying to patch 100 pieces of paper flying in the wind. There's just too much to handle.
Right. So a full sentence would be, I am feeling overwhelmed by all these emails today.
Good example. Now, how is that different from the second word, which is drained? D-R-A-I-N-E-D.
Drained is different. Drained means your energy is completely used up. It is entirely gone.
Oh, I see. Like a phone battery that is sitting at 0%. The screen is black.
Exactly. So you could say, after that 3-hour meeting, I feel completely drained.
I feel that way after long meetings, too. So overwhelmed is having too much to do, and drained is having no energy left to do it.
Yes. And that leads to a very serious expression. At my breaking point.
At my breaking point. That
Yeah.
sounds intense. What does it mean?
It means reaching the absolute maximum amount of stress you can handle. If one more tiny thing happens, you will break.
Like a bridge that has too much weight on it.
Right. A sentence would be, my boss gave me another project, and I am at my breaking point.
Wow. That is a crucial phrase to know. And the fourth expression is burnt out. B-U-R-N-T-O-U-T.
Yes. As we discussed, this means you are suffering from long-term exhaustion. You could say, I have worked 7 days a week for a year, and I am totally burnt out.
And finally, we need phrases for giving support. The guide highlights one amazing phrase. That sounds really hard.
That sounds really hard. I love that phrase. It does not try to fix the problem. It just shows empathy.
We will practice that phrase in our role play later. But first, let's take a quick break.
Yes. Listeners, if you are enjoying this deep dive, please subscribe to Talk English Daily right now.
And we want to hear from you. Go to the comments and type yes if you have ever experienced burnout or no if you have not. We read every single comment.
We really do. Okay, it is time for my favorite part of the show.
I know you love this part. Let's get into the pocket words segment.
Yes, the pocket word segment. These are the 5 essential words you need to keep in your pocket to use in real English conversations.
Okay, let's go through the 5 words in full order. I will read the word and you spell it and define it. Ready?
I'm ready. Give me the first word.
Word number 1 is burnout.
Burnout. B-U-R-N-O-U-T. This means a state of complete emotional and physical exhaustion.
Example sentence. She took a month off work to recover from severe burnout.
That is a great example. What is word number 2?
Word number 2 is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. O-V-E-R-W-H-E-L-M-E-D. This means feeling like you have too many things to deal with at once.
Example sentence. I feel overwhelmed when my kids are crying and the phone is ringing.
Oh, I totally understand that feeling. Word number 3, please.
Word number 3 is drained.
Drained. D-R-A-I-N-E-D. This means having absolutely no physical or mental energy left.
Example sentence. Studying for my English exam left me feeling completely drained.
I'm sure our listeners can relate to that one. Okay, word number 4.
Word number 4 is resilience.
Resilience. RESILIENCE. This means the ability to recover and bounce back after a difficult time.
Example sentence. He showed great resilience by finding a new job after his company closed.
Wow, that is a powerful word. What is the final word?
The 5th word is cope.
Cope. COPE. This means to deal with a difficult situation successfully.
Example sentence. I cope with stress by going for a long run in the park.
Out of all 5 of these pocket words, my favorite is definitely resilience.
Oh, really? Why is resilience your favorite?
Because it is full of hope. It is not about never falling down. It means you accept that you fell down, but you find a way to stand back up again.
I completely agree. Resilience is beautiful. Okay, that was our pocket word segment. Let's move on to our smooth it out segment.
I love this segment too. This is where we take clunky or unnatural English phrases and smooth them out so you sound like a native speaker.
Exactly. Our sources show how minor tweaks in your grammar completely change how empathetic you sound.
Right. So let's look at 4 common mistakes and smooth them out. What is the first one?
The wrong version is, I have a burnout.
I hear this a lot. I have a burnout. But it sounds a bit strange in English.
Why does it sound strange?
Because it makes it sound like a disease, like saying I have a cold. It takes away your power.
So what is the smooth version?
The smooth version is, I am experiencing burnout. Or simply, I am burnt out.
I am experiencing burnout. Yes, that sounds much more direct and honest.
I agree. What is the second phrase to smooth out?
The wrong version is, I am very stress. I am very stress. The grammar here is slightly off. Stress is a noun, but here we need an adjective.
So what is the smooth version?
The smooth version is, I am very stressed. You add the ed at the end. Or you can say, I am under a lot of stress.
I am very stressed. It is much better. Okay, the third wrong version is, I need to rest my mind.
I need to rest my mind. It is not grammatically wrong, but it sounds a little bit stiff, like a robot.
Right. The sources suggest smoothing it out to, I need to decompress.
Oh, decompress. Let's spell that. DECOMPRESS. I need to decompress.
I love the visual of that word. It is like letting the air out of a balloon very slowly so it does not pop.
Yeah, that is a great image. I need to decompress. Perfect. And what is the final phrase?
This one is really important for empathy. The clinical cold version is, she is mentally not well.
She is mentally not well. Ouch. That sounds very cold and judgmental.
It does. It puts a negative label on the person. So the smooth, empathetic version is, she is going through a difficult time. She is going through a difficult time. Wow. That completely changes the feeling of the sentence.
It does, right? It removes the judgment. Does changing our grammar actually change our level of empathy?
The sources say yes. When you say she is going through a difficult time, you invite compassion. Because we all go through difficult times.
We soften the language so the person feels safe. That is beautiful.
It really is. So now let's put this into practice. Let's see how this language actually works in the real world.
Yes, the sources provide a role play scenario.
Let's set up the scene fully. 2 friends, Sam and Jordan, meet for coffee. Jordan has been hiding their stress for months.
But today, Jordan finally admits to struggling. Jordan is utterly drained, even on the weekends. Jordan is experiencing true burnout.
Okay, I will play Jordan, the friend who is struggling.
And I will play Sam, the friend who is listening.
Listeners, pay close attention to the specific phrases Sam uses to support Jordan. Here we go.
Hey, Jordan, it is so good to see you, but you look really tired. Are you doing okay?
Well, honestly, no, I am not okay.
Thank you for telling me that. What is going on?
I don't know. I am completely drained. Even on Saturdays when I do absolutely nothing, the exhaustion is just crushing me. I think I am at my breaking point.
Wow. That sounds really hard.
It is. I just feel like a failure because I cannot keep up with my job right now.
You are not a failure. What can I do to help right now?
Just listening to me is helping, honestly.
Take all the time you need. I am right here.
And seen. Wow. That felt really powerful.
It did. And did you notice what Sam did not do?
Yes. Sam did not give any advice. Sam did not try to fix the problem.
I have to admit, I struggle with this so much in real life. I have a huge habit of wanting to fix my friends' problems immediately.
Oh, me too. We want to help.
Right. If a friend is burnt out, I want to say, let's fix your resume. Have you tried yoga? Drink more water. Why is resisting the fix-it urge better for someone with burnout?
Because Offering a 5-point action plan to someone who is overwhelmed just gives them more work to do.
Oh, wow. Even with good intentions, I am literally handing them a new to-do list when they are already drowning in tasks.
Precisely. They do not have the energy to try yoga or fix a resume right now. They just need safety.
Which is why just saying, that sounds really hard is so effective. It purely validates their pain without asking them to solve it.
Exactly. It tells their nervous system that they are safe. So let's bring this deep dive home.
Yes, let's summarize. Mental health is not a weakness. Burnout is not a character flaw.
Feeling overwhelmed just means you are human. You have biological limits.
And having the exact English vocabulary to describe your state is the first crucial step to getting support.
So we encourage you, our listener, to reflect on your own life.
Yeah.
What small things do you do to decompress?
Maybe it is going for a walk. Maybe it is making tea or calling a friend who just listens.
Find your coping tools. And before we go, we want to leave you with a final thought to ponder.
Yes. Think about athletes. We easily accept that athletes need scheduled physical recovery time to prevent injuries, right? Of course. No one yells at a runner for taking a rest day.
Exactly. Yet we view mental exhaustion as a failure of our willpower.
That is so true and so unfair.
What if we started treating our emotional health the same way athletes treat their bodies? What if we actively scheduled time for emotional maintenance on our calendars?
If we scheduled rest like we schedule work meetings, could we catch the embers of stress before the fire burns out entirely?
That is a wonderful question to leave our listeners with. Think about how you can schedule your own rest this week.
Thank you all for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, take care of yourselves and keep speaking English.